What is up, YouTube? Welcome back. Okay, so this is a follow-up video to the other CSI Linux video, and I had some issues with my virtual machine and the recording with my hardware, but CSI Linux has a machine you can download. Sorry, not a machine. What am I talking about? They have a I'll just show you really quickly here. They have a where is it? This CSI Linux bootable image, right? When I checked, the link doesn't work, but I managed to find the torrent online anyhow. So what I did was, instead of using the virtual machine for these videos, I just I copied this D&D copied the raw image to external disk. So that's what I'm running on my hardware right now. And this is a follow-up video where we're going to talk about Autopsy with CSI Linux. And I'm going to leave a link to the blog in the description. But we're just basically going to go through this for this video. And it's just a really brief introduction. So there's a couple of ways that you can start a case with CSI Linux. Now you can double click this one here and you can click start a case, right? Start a new case or open an existing case, and that's going to give you a whole bunch of options. But for this video, I'm going to do it a different way. So I'm just going to click on the Autopsy icon here, and I'm going to say start a new case, and I'm just going to say 100 for this video. I'm not sure if I used 100 or not before. And actually, no, I'm going to say, since it's the 8 JPEG search, let's name it that, 8 JPEG search. And I'm going to put my name and so I'm just going to put client here and my city and the state, which is Ontario. It's actually province, but that's fine. And I'm just going to say suspect. I'm just going to say sample suspect. Okay, click OK, and that's going to open for us the Autopsy. It's actually opening on my other screen. Oh no, here we go. Okay, so it's going to update. I think it might close and then reopen. So in the meantime, let's see, it says there's an update. So in the meantime, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to my home folder here. So I already downloaded a sample, and I'm just gonna open the terminal here. I made an error actually in my first attempt, and for this particular image it's better to do it here in the terminal. So I'm just gonna type unzip and then the file name. Okay, and it shows you, and then inside here we have our image right here. Okay, so I'm going to say add a data source, and I'm going to generate a new host name based on the data source name, and click next. So I'm going to use a disk image or VM file, and click next. So I'm going to go to my downloads. Now in the real world example, you're not going to have your image in your downloads. You might have it in another location or external drive or what have you, but for this one we're just using this image that we downloaded as a sample. Okay, and we're going to click open, and then we want to select our time zone for our report to make sure that it's accurate. Okay, is it here? I am tired. It's really late, but I wanted to get this video done today. These hash values are if you have these hash values ahead of time from your image, which I didn't do for this video because I want to keep it short. You can put them in here. So I'm just going to say next. Now, we're actually only looking for images, but there's a couple things you have to unselect here. So for example, I have to unselect Android, iOS, Yara, drone, Android, and what else? I think that's it. If you select those, it won't work. I don't think I missed anything. So let's see. If it doesn't work, so click finish. So it's going through and doing a search here now. I think it's done. So we're looking for deleted files. We're going to say all, and you could see here that we found this first image here, right? And this other image here. This is just for example, okay? And for the hashes, I think, where is it here? If you select this one here, the file metadata, you can see the hashes are here, okay? And same thing for, I think it's here, it should show the hashes here, okay? So now, the next thing we want to do is we want to collect our evidence, right? So we want to extract it from this image for our report and for our case or what have you. So I'm just going to right click and select extract files. And it says an export, so it's going to be cases, tools, autopsy, export, yeah? And say save. So that's, what is that? The first one there. So save, and then same thing with this one, okay? And the same place. Okay, so that's going to be in cases, JPEG search, and where is it? Tools, autopsy, JPEG search, export. Okay, and here's our evidence over here. I don't know why it opened in the Brave browser, but that's what it did. So you've got your files there, you've got your hashes. Now we can generate a report here. So there's a few different things you can do. So for example, once you finish your case or you've concluded your investigation, I'm just going to put here sample. And here I'm going to put sample. Okay, HTML, next, next, all results, right? You could also do choose results types, etc. So for now, I'm just going to do all results. And then when you click this, it'll open in the browser. Okay. I don't know why it's opening in Brave. I installed Brave earlier because it was missing from the distribution here under internet. There's a few things that are missing. So I try to clean it up a little bit and install some of the stuff. Anyhow, you get your report. You could do a more comprehensive report, of course, but that's out of the scope of this video, yeah? So I'm going to close this. So once you're done, it's really important that you then close your case. Okay, so it's going to close your case for you. Now, I'm going to close this one. Excuse me. And we go back in cases here now. We could see that if you open the cases the other way, it creates an archive. I'm just gonna see. I haven't tested this yet, so we basically did everything in the blog post. We extracted the evidence and all that stuff. I'm just gonna see here if you go start a case. Let's see, case management, start a case. I'm gonna say open existing. There it is. Okay. So we can continue doing our case. So for example, if we found something and we want to continue with some online OSINT, enter the case to add this to. So what is it? It's 8 JPEG I'm going off topic a little bit here now. So let's see. Domains of websites, social media. Let's see, domains and websites, gather domain info. Anyway, you get the idea, right? There's a whole bunch of tools and options that you can do within the case management, right? Okay, so there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do here. So I'm just going to exit this for now. So let's see, case list. So we have our case list here. It creates a lot of files. There we go. So here's the archive of our case. So once you open it, once you open it with the start a case here, which is CSI Linux, their own software that they've developed and implemented into this distribution. As you're working on your case, when you close it, it creates these archives here. So you've got redundancy on your cases and what have you, right? You've got all your hashes here and everything on all the files, everything. Okay, so you've got everything here for your case, all the stuff you need for your reports, for your evidence, chain of custody, etc. Okay, and that's in your cases over here, right? Okay, so this is the second video for this CSI Linux. I've been reading the book. I finished the book yesterday. There's a lot to go through, so I'm gonna try to pick a few topics or some of the things, maybe some of the tools, and do a little bit of a deeper dive in a few other videos. And if you like that sort of thing, let me know, and hopefully I don't forget to put the links in the description. So if you like this video, you can give me a thumbs up. If there's anything else you'd like to see, let me know. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.